Hello friends, welcome back to Bitword. In this video, going to know about wiring diagram of DCS system and how the wiring connections from DCS to field instruments. We'll see step by step. Here I have the one printout of DCS wiring system, and here three workstation or server stations are connected, and in between controller and stations have connected two switches because we cannot connect the more than two wires from controller. That's why we are using the switch. You can connect the controller to switch. You can take the multiple Ethernet output to station or server system. Here you can see three stations all connected to the switch 1 and switch 2. Here using two Ethernet cables because for standby purpose. If you fail one signal, you will take the from other one. Here it's a mentioning like red green cables. I think you have seen in DCS. Here you can see from controller to two wire connected to the switch, and same as secondary controller to connected to the switch 1 and switch 2. From that switch to output, all output connected to the every stations. You can use as a server also. And here you can see between these two controllers, here connected the RCU cable, means it's a flat RCU cable, and CEX cable. For these two cables are interconnected to the controller because here always these two controllers in synchronization mode. If you fail primary controller, it will take the process of secondary controller. That's why these two are in synchronization mode. And from controller to IO cards, how connections will be there. See here, one cable connected to the IO cards. Every panel IO cards, it's the connected with the parallelly connected for every IO cards like DI, DO, AI, AO, you can take etc. Thermocouple, RTD. This cable, Profibus cable here used between controller to IO cards in and here you can see same as controller secondary controllers also connected to the all IO cards with the parallelly. Now we will see the next from IO cards to field instruments, how connections will be there. You can see here I have sketch basic wiring here. See, you can see here I draw the panel of TB panels. You can see here from IO card to this TB connected the opens wire connected to this TB, and after TB that cables multi-core cable or multi-pair cable connected to the filled JBs. Like whatever you take DODI, EOAY, you can take multiple panels. Just I am giving one panel example only here. You can see I have drawn three filled JBs like JB1, JB2, JB3. Here you can take field instruments like MOME, limit switches, RTD, thermocouple, NONC switches, and TT, PT, controllers, flow transmitters. Can take all our field instruments. Here from field JB to field instruments here using 2-core cable or single pair cable. Here only 2 wire connected to the every field instruments, and this is the multi-core cable or multi-pair cables. And same also for DIDO and EO of the electrical panels. You can see here multi-core cable directly connected to the VFD of the electrical panel, but we cannot direct connect to the star delta DOL starter. Here in between from IO card IO terminal block to here connect the electrical marshalling panel. We are using here marshalling panel. From that marshalling panel to electrical starters like star delta dual which you want. And now we will know about small difference between 2 wire and 4 wire. 2 wire means here you can see these are 2 wires transmitters, and 4 wire means you have to give the external supply to the transmitter, means separate supply and separate output will come to DCS AI signal to the DCS. These transmitters called 4 wire transmitter or 4 wire connections. These are about basic wiring diagram of DCS system from DCS to field instruments. Thank you.
Please subscribe our Bitword and click on bell button for latest videos.